Predictions 2022. Will prices go up more? Is this a bubble?
Will the interest rate increase, and will the inventory increase?
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Morning Coffee with Miko and April. This is one crazy market.
I'm telling you, I've never seen anything like it, right?
You know, I wish we had a crystal ball.
Well, isn't that interesting? We have one now, April. So we'll find out what the predictions are.
Yes, please. We'd like to share, with you. We can maybe this will tell us what's happening here.
Yes, for our future.
All right. Well, we did hear that the prediction for the values in California are expected to still appreciate this year. They're saying about 5.4%. And in 2021, it was 20.3% increase in appreciation of values. But this we're still going to appreciate. It's not going to be as dramatic as 2021,
right.
But we're still going to appreciate. So that's good news. You know, with this, a lot of fears of a bubble, and we're gonna, the market's going to tank and all of that. That's what we're reading.
It's constantly being compared to what happened in the past, and you really cannot compare it at all. Right. The interest rate rising will decrease the buyer activity they're predicting about 23%, but that's really not anything to be alarmed at.
Right. Yeah. I mean, if it's all kind of relative. In 2021, the buyer it decreased about 26%. So we're going to see a little bit less buyer activity, but it's still relatively speaking, decent rates. And this may be an opportunity for some of you buyers that have toughed this market out so far to actually get in and maybe get a good deal and, get your offer accepted. You're going to have less competition. So there's always a way of looking at this that actually could be a benefit.
And in your favor. And because of the war still going on, the Fed is still considering increasing the rates. So pay attention to that. Yeah,
and the inflation and all of what's going on in our all the money markets and what have you. But anyways, it was also very interesting that there's one of the things that wanted to mention about this bubble and why it's so different than it was 15 or so years ago. Yep. Is that there's a lot of cash in the market. And so people are not going to be underwater on their homes because we had, just up until this year so far, 33% of all our transactions have been all cash.
Right.
And this time last year, it was a 19% all cash buyers. So there is a lot of cash still out there. They are, so the interest rates aren't really affecting the people with cash. So the market's great, and it's still hot. It's still a hot market.
And again, going back to the previous crash in the market, the lenders, they're very stringent on what is required. And one of the things that we had talked about with a lender recently, if you have not updated your pre-approval, get your documents back in with the lender and check the interest rate, because that's really important, especially if you're out there shopping for a home. You don't want to be taken off guard. I just had someone call me yesterday and they got quoted a 6.25. Yeah. And it was... So just pay attention and talk to the lender and keep the lines of communication open right now. It's very, very important.
Yes. I mean, especially if, say, you just found a property and you're in escrow and then you go to get your rate lock and if the rate's gone up. I mean, we just don't want you to
be blindsided.
Yeah, and just and have to not go forward with the deal because of, the payment change. So just a little bit of advice there. Again, sellers, still a great time to sell, and
we'll keep watching what's happening and keep you updated monthly, so make sure you stay tuned.
So on to our stats for the month of April. This is for Orcutt, Santa Maria area single-family homes, and we had 40 active properties.
And there were 76 properties that went pending, which means they went under contract.
And we had 40 sold properties. So the numbers are pretty low, and we're, it's probably going to continue that for a little bit.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to bring that information to you. And we're all kind of wondering, where we're headed in the market. And we're definitely keeping an eye on it daily. And we will update you next time as to what's going on.
Yes, and we want to wish all you moms out there happy Mother's Day.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day. I hope you're going to do something. Hope the weather
Relaxing,
will be nice outside with your
usually is.
with your kids or your dogs, or what your mother of, if that makes sense.
And you like to go to the beach usually.
Yeah, but I think we're going to have visitors because
Oh.
my daughter's in the Grease play, so
Oh,
we're
nice.
going to have family and visiting to see that. So
Oh, that's right. It
weekend.
falls on Mother's Day weekend.
Well, on Mother's Day weekend, yeah.
Oh,
so, at least I'll have everybody here, so it'll be great.
That's
It'll be
great.
fun.
That's
So,
really good. I'm looking forward to that. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, and again, if you have any further questions or need information, I can always be reached at 805-714-8124.
And my number is 805-878-5056. Thanks so much for watching.
Thank you. Bye. See you soon.